Hi, I want to give an update on my project. I have just this second actually finished it, and it's the biggest project I have done in a while, uh, like since January, I think. Um, it's not been as how to say challenging, but it's been a lot more time consuming, but that's also because of the warmth making me unable to actually crochet some. I am kind of cold as of now because you can probably hear I am slightly sick because of the tooth removal. I still have quite a swollen face and my skin hurts up here, and sometimes when I bend down and perhaps am picking up something, some kind of fluid is running out of my nose. I believe it's wound fluid that's trying to make a scab, but I could also be wrong. It's nothing major, just a drop here and there, and according to my dentist that would also be normal for the first week or so, and if it continues after that, then I will have to contact them and search. But that's mainly because of my tooth going up into the sinus, so some slight complications from that may arise. But yeah, I did the last row of double crochets, and I'm not going to block it. I don't have the resources, but like as you can see, there is a pattern if you just look closely. It's far easier to see on the gray part. That's because it's one color and not multiple colors. I do have quite a bit left of the gray, which I am actually fine with because then I can use it for something else. I am going to show you the next yarn cake I'm going to use, which will be for a small project. I'll just have to go get it because it's under my table but on the other side of things. So yeah, as you can see, I will use this. It's some kind of beige ecru, I am not sure. It was also my first attempt at making a yarn cake, which I felt really was done well. This is tight and I might have to yarn cake the gray again just to keep it tight and easier to store, etc. I will bring this, but also I will use up the white inside. Not sure what I'm going to do with the brown, but at least the white I'm going to use as a foundation row, and then see how far it gets before I switch over to the beige ecru thingy. It is just about 3 a.m. I had a terrible fever yesterday, which was not fun. I woke up by 5 a.m. and like last morning and I was drenched in sweat. All my windows were open. It was like 14 degrees Celsius, if not less, maybe 10. And I had no duvet over me and I was soaked in sweat. So I'm recovering from that. My general health has been a lot better today than it has been the last few days, especially yesterday. But yeah, I also know I should have gone to bed by like an hour and a half ago, but I had so little left on the character I made, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna finish that. Uh, if you want to see the pattern I am going to make, which is the small one, it's, I think I might have shown it earlier, but it says katter får ikke plass, de tar plass, which means cats don't get space, they take space. Which is wise words and also very true. And I just like, yeah, I want to make that. So I'm gonna see how much I'm doing. As you saw in the last mushed yarn cake-ish thing I held up, this brown to white beige thing, I'm not sure if I'm even going to use. I don't like it. I may save it just to use it for some sewing if I am going to do that later. But yeah, I am also trying to avoid taking pain meds. I have not taken them since yesterday morning, or was it the day before? I am really hurting as of now, so I'm going to take my tramadol and sleeping pills. I know I should be careful with mixing Imovane, the sleeping pill, and tramadol because they kind of heighten each other's effect, and I am really careful. I do my best to avoid taking them at the same time, and if I absolutely have to, I will do it, but it's not like I want to do it, and I try to avoid taking any pain meds if I can. Yeah, as you also can hear, my voice gets kind of lower when I am tired, sick, or something like that. I could also update on my gum on the left upper jaw. It's far less swollen inside. There has not been any bleeding or weird taste of wound fluid. It still hurts to use my mouth and to drink, but I try to do some exercises a few times a day just to keep my mouth moving, and also making these videos where I literally just talk makes it so much easier to keep my jaw flexible. I was also told to do some exercises, so I will do that. Yeah, I will log off now, and I'm not sure when I will make a new video or if I will start a new little crochet thingy with the cat's phrase this week or next week. Most likely I will start it, and then if I have started it and feel like making a video, I definitively will. But I first and foremost have to heal, and I'm also very cold, so I might just have to take a long hot shower before bed. um, which I don't really want to do, but at the same time it's usually the only thing that helps with my muscle pain. And I can guarantee you that I am not sick with COVID because I have tested and it's just my normal response to any kind of surgery. I get tired and kind of knocked out for a week, 2 weeks till 4 or 5 weeks at least, depending on how much the incision uh, affects my daily movement and such. Yeah, I do hope you are having a good day, and if you are wondering, yes, I am actually quite happy that I finished the character. I am happy that it's finally done because, as I might have mentioned, I have been wanting to do something else related to crochet for a while now, and just like having this long row all the time of just the start of the row having some pattern and then just open squares, it's kind of boring over time. And when I got to the very last row with just open squares all the way, I was like, yes, finally. And yeah, the time was like 1:30 when I started that row with just making double crochets. I should have finished it tomorrow, but I wanted to just get it done. For me, just getting things done, if I see the end of it, if I can at least, I will do it because that keeps my motivation up. And I believe that if I had put down the work, I might have just not done anything for a while, and I've already spent enough time on it. So yeah, I hope my friend will like it, and it's going to be packed in a plastic bag to protect it from dirt and such, because you never know, dust, which also will make it easier to bring with me when I'm going to deliver it. If they show up, I am going to try ask if I should just send it in the mail, because reasons. At least the plan is to see my friend by November. So yeah, I will now log off, as I've probably said a few times, and I hope you stay safe, and please rest if you feel like you're tired or having some pain in your arms when doing crochet. Please rest. Listen to your body. I have not done so for an hour and a half as I should have. I should listen to my own advice, I know, but people are terrible at listening to their own advices. But I'm not going to do any crochet whatsoever tomorrow, and it'll kind of be a nice break because I'm now really interested in seeing how I'm going to like playing Skyrim. I could also make videos about that if it's of interest. So yeah, bye.